Hey all, Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary, and welcome to another episode of Cutting Rocks, where I cut through rocks and fossils I find on the western shore of Lake Michigan, see what spills out. Today we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First one's going to be this kind of maybe banded shirt, not 100% sure. Looks like it's got some bands, but I'm going to go the long way right through it, see what's inside. This one definitely is a banded shirt. Not sure what's going to be inside, if it'll be gritty, this grittiness in there or not, but it's a really cool contrast, yellow black, so we're going to go right down the middle of that guy. This is kind of like a, I don't know, maybe some fossil, some mudstone. It's got this big quartz pocket running all the way through it, so I'm going to do the same thing right down the middle, maybe have a really cool pattern on the inside. This is a little stromatoporoid nodule. It's kind of, you can kind of see the bands in the stump right there. So I'm going to try to get a slab off of it like this, like try to go this way and try to like go along with that line. This one is the first one that kind of had a little bit of cold water pocket, like right there, that little cold water pocket. Might just be banded shirt beside that, or fossil, but we'll see. I'm going to cut through the middle right here. I think this one had, yeah, a really weird end on this one, like with some patterning and stuff. Maybe looks like some tubes, but not sure. So we're going to go right down the middle. Another one that just kind of has these little tiny micro cold water pockets all the way through the bottom of it. Like you can see all of them right there. So what I'm going to do is go right down the middle this way, and hopefully some of those are on the inside. And then last but not least is this chunk of limestone. But this end of it has got all this, botryoidal pockets and little micro cold water pockets, kind of like everywhere on this thing. Right there, right there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this side. Like you can see they're kind of swirling in there, so I'm going to cut it off right here, so then if there's nothing inside, I'll still have this end piece with like the botryoidal on it and all the little micro pockets. So that'll be cool if I can get in there and maybe have some patterns on the inside. So let's get the 10-inch slab saw set up and we'll get cutting. Okay, through the first one. So it kind of had some banding. I kind of went right down the middle, and this will be a nice edge here if it's a good inside. Oh, that's kind of weird. It's definitely banded. You can see it's like I'm not even sure what that is, what kind of rock that is, but it's got like a flow channel coming in and then like a channel in the middle of it of the black. That's actually really cool. I think it probably is chert, but not 100% sure, I guess, but one for one. Let's get on to number 2. Okay, so that thing just snapped in half right there on me, but let's see what we got. Oh, oop, dropped a little piece. Look at that though. That is sweet with the black and white and the yellow creeping in like that. Yeah, and we got a little bit on that piece too. I might be able to salvage that piece. Let me pick up that other piece. And this is the little chip that just chipped off of there. Just popped right off. But not bad, it looks really cool. That contrast in there and that really wispy white in there. Again, not 100% sure, probably just chert with maybe some yellow staining in there or something, but really cool. So I'm gonna, even though it blew apart, I'm gonna say 2 for 2. Let's go to number 3. Alright, through number 3. Little chip out at the end there in the quartz, but this stuff was pretty soft, so not a shock. Ooh, look at that. That is sweet. Like a little picture stone. That's kind of what I wanted. Like it looks like a little landscape, but it's got quartz and mudstone, maybe some chert, maybe some silicified fossil in there. Really, really cool though. That's my favorite so far. And that's a nice thick slab, so I can get a nice thick stone out of it. All right, 3 for 3, on to number 4. Alright, through number 4. Probably time to ping this blade again. I'm getting a little bit of chip out at the end, but I kind of got it right how I wanted. I wanted to see if I could get a slab in that direction. Ooh, look at that. I kind of filled in with mudstone, and then maybe a little pocket right there. But it did have some stromatoporoid for sure. But yeah, that totally changed it up in there. Kind of filled in with mudstone. Still got some stromatoporoid around the outside though, so still looks really, really cool. That contrast with like the lightish gray or blue and white and yellow and brown, really cool. And then I kind of split that pocket right on the eye. There's none on that side, but one on that side, so that's really cool. All right, 4 for 4, on to number 5. Sheesh, these are all just chipping out on me again. It could just be all this material too. I mean, it is very chippy. All right, so we had that cold water pocket on that side. So let's see if we have anything inside. Not really. Kind of really cool layers though. A little bit of yellow seeping in, a little bit of like white layers on the bottom right there. So really cool still, really cool layers. Some nice pieces too, so I'll be able to get some good stones out of these. Oh, it looks like 2 people kissing. All right, so I'd say 5 for 5. Let's get on to number 6. This was the one with all the little micro pockets in the bottom, so let's see if any of them came through. Ooh, yes, they definitely did on the bottom there. Look at that. All the way through the whole thing. And then there's one nice formed pocket right there. Even some on the top. And then you got this yellow wispy mudstone through the middle. Looks like a big fracture there, but really, really cool. At least we got some cold water in there going all the way through. And I got some nice pieces again, so I'll be able to get some nice stones out of them, as long as they don't break in half on this fracture, which is very possible. But all right, 6 for 6, on to that last one. Okay, time to dump that blade. A little bit of chip out again, but this was the one that had all this crazy cold water on the other side here. So let's see if any of it came through. Ooh, look at that. Looks like fossils included in there. Maybe a full brachiopod right there. Both shells. Wow, that's a surprise. Bunch of cold water on the outside of this piece, and then a bunch of fossils on the inside, so this will be a sweet one to polish all the way around maybe. That'll be really cool. Yeah, that's totally surprising. Oh, there's the laundry. Yeah, totally surprising to find fossils in there. Oops, hit the camera. Didn't even see any on the outside really. I thought it was just a chunk of limestone, so really cool surprise for that last one. That looks really cool. Alright, so if you like this video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for some close-ups at the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.